Let's do an intro. God damn it, that's the fucking intro. You spilled soda on my fucking carpet.
I think it'll be okay.
I don't think it's gonna be okay.
Do you want to record me going to clean it?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Bonus
He's gonna tow it.
Pretty sure the thing's gonna eat through the carpet.
The dog's not out here to clean this.
Yeah. Alright, intro. Yes. You. We're on video, dude. They can see us all looking at you. Eyes wanting.
Welcome to the Post-Apopalypse podcast, the only podcast recorded in the far future and sent back in time, just for you.
My name is Profex.
And I'm Zeb.
And we make up a YouTube channel.
It is called Not For Critics Network, and this is going to be the first thing that you see on this particular channel.
So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about the channel a little bit later. Let's get into what the podcast really is. I want to talk about Nintendo.
Just immediately.
Nintendo.
Okay.
Made a lot of fuck-ups recently.
Right, so...
The last 10 years, personally.
Basically. So the NX has been this mysterious thing for quite a while now, and we still don't know anything about it, but we have a release date for it.
Do we?
It is neither a controller nor a handheld, but an evolution of video game systems overall.
That sounds like what pricks say to describe their social media website. Okay, that's like listen, you can't put a label on what this is. Okay, it's not anything. It's not food. It's not drink. It's not shelter. But it is something that you need.
Apparently so. But yes, we don't have a specific date, but they did say March 2017.
When did they say it first? When was the first release date going to be for the NX?
They never
said one.
They said 2015
No.
at a time.
No, I
They
don't
said
think
2016 at a time.
No.
Nope.
A bunch of.
I assume 2016
A
because
lot of people said 2016, but Nintendo never did.
right, like all right. So the thing with the 2016 is because if you look at the collective of things that are happening this year, hey, we're gonna stop making Wii U's, and we're gonna talk. NX is gonna be E3. We're like, oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna stop making Wii U's, then maybe you're gonna follow it up with a console this year for the fall.
Some bigwig said on Twitter, the NX is imminent. It only matters when we announce it.
I do like it's a very bold strategy to not make any consoles and expect to sell and to expect to be a profitable company. That's good. That's pride. I like that. I like
Do that. And like the reason why I thought fall automatically is like you tell us that you're not making this console anymore, then what are you gonna ride through the holiday season with?
If I remember right, their financial projection says they only have 3 more games on console for the rest of the year. And
Holy
one of
shit.
them hasn't been named yet. It's
Well,
still
one-
just Project Giant Robot.
One of them is not Zelda because that got pushed into 2017 as well.
In March, yeah.
Yeah. Now, please correct me. That was given not days, not months, but it was given release years.
That was announced for 2015.
So
It
what?
was pushed back to holiday 2016 and now to March 2017.
And correct me if I'm wrong. They said that was going to be a Wii U exclusive,
They did.
Yeah, absolutely.
but it gets pushed into March when the NX just so happens to come out.
The Twilight Princess of its generation.
Yeah, that's pretty much
As they release the remastering of Twilight Princess.
Like, I'm hoping that it's just going to be on Wii U and the NX is backwards compatible, but that silver lining is really small.
Well, they also said it's going to be the only game they have on their floor at E3 this year, so they're going to get a good look at it. Yeah.
You know what? Knowing them, they're going to still get a really ginormous space for it. Too.
Only one copy though.
Just
Big old
a
floor.
glass case, the Zelda game in it, and just empty space around it, and a barrier on the outer edge.
And then an NES controller that's just plugged into nothing.
Everything hooked up to the system is just the discs.
Yeah.
Hovering there with magnets.
I gotta go to E3 now. I have to see this and I can take pictures of it.
No, it's Nintendo is becoming rapidly one of the most mismanaged companies in existence. They took forever to get on the into onto mobile, into phones, into things like that, where your brand becomes strongest to younger generations. They decided to no, we're not going to build anything with that brand.
Right,
Fuck
their
that.
first app, which is completely useless, already has 10 million users.
Hey, listen, 10 million users. They should have had that when the iPhone was popular in 2008. In 2008, 2009, they should have had Pikachu in plain Bejeweled.
They missed the train, but still they're making bank now. Still.
Are they? Because I just read that they missed their projections this quarter.
Completely? Collectively?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I thought 3DS was still printing money.
Yeah,
It's still-
seriously is.
It's the 3DS has always been good, but like overall as a company, they're losing money still.
Gotcha. So the 3DS is trying to right the ship by itself.
I don't know if other than
I
like
mean, if you can show me figures, but until then, because
I would-
friggin' Amiibos saved that company, you know it.
I would say Smash Brothers and Mario Kart at the same time.
Pokemon Go is going to be a big
Yeah.
deal, so
Yeah.
But I'll get figures. You guys talk about it.
saying Miitomo is pretty much garbage.
It's
not
and it's
that many
making
users.
users. Because I mean, if you base anything on a social interaction like it is, then it's going to do well for a period of time. But on Zelda, do you care about the Zelda game at all?
It's not really my thing, but I'm curious
Okay.
because they're making it seem like it's going to be a more open world, less ooh, look at all the little secrets sort of game.
A little secret. Now this is just the headline off of Game Informer, but Nintendo suffers 60% drop in profits in most recent fiscal year.
Okay, yes, but that's a drop in profits, not a missed projection.
Hey,
Also true.
yeah, but I feel like you want to raise your profits. Like I'm not.
Hey,
I'm not a business.
What comes with the projection is like you got to have those people in the room that are like, look, this is projection. This is what we think is going to happen. Guys, we've been shitting the bed, so we're going to lose about this amount of money. So yeah.
Nintendo refuses to either make games that people want to play. Now they made Splatoon, and people didn't know they wanted Splatoon. Splatoon was great. Good for Splatoon.
I was very excited.
That's great for them. But other than that 1 year where Mario Kart and Smash Bros came out, they haven't really had a great year since. I mean, this last year they had Splatoon and Mario Maker.
Right.
Good year, solid year.
Oh, 2 games.
Not a great year. Clearly,
It's a good year.
6% down year,
Yeah.
but not a great year.
It was the year of the Amiibo, though.
It was the year of the Amiibo. The Amiibo, they finally started selling Amiibos instead of,
Hoarding
shipping 2 or 3 at a time.
Hey, I camped out for those for someone, so.
Well, hey, Whoa, hold up. Don't talk about how you're camped out. Hey, Patrick, what time did you get there to that store?
7 p.m.
Yeah, wait, when did it open?
It opened at 10 a.m. the next day.
Gotcha. Okay, you got me on the countdown.
I
Yeah.
took a tent.
I've done that before for Black Friday, but not for a
rain.
big
It didn't rain on you?
It did rain. But that's okay because I brought the tent.
We're just encouraging Nintendo with this podcast right now.
They are absolutely. But no one does that anymore. No one's fucking gives a shit about. I think they're really out of Amiibos except for the DLC ones. Am I wrong?
I think it's, pretty much just Bayonetta left. Bayonetta and Corrin.
Is Ryu out?
Yeah.
Is there Ryu Amiibo that I don't have
Yeah.
on my shelf right now?
For like a month.
God damn it!
And this is where Nintendo has about the short ones.
Listen, if they had a better Twitter, they do. They have a great Twitter, actually.
So spoken on Zelda, you haven't.
No, I don't know about that. What's up?
Now, you haven't said your thoughts on Zelda. Do you care about that game?
Honestly, I prefer 2D Zelda. I loved Link Between Worlds when that came out on 3DS. That was great. I haven't ever cared about 3D Zelda. I was one of those people that I played Ocarina of Time for 5 hours. That was it.
That's about
I'm
what I
good.
did
I'm
also.
tapped. I tapped. That wasn't for me. Other than I haven't tried anything else. Maybe that makes me short-sighted or narrow-minded. I don't know. I don't like
I
it.
don't know. See, that's the interesting, because I've always been interested in the Zelda story. I really like the lore and the world behind it, but the games just bore me to no end.
Now this one looked good. This one looked, a little bit better. Modern. Like Skyrim without guns. It looked great.
Right. Gotta practice them archery skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been interested in the Zelda franchise, like ever. I did Ocarina, but it was just because I was at a friend's place and they had it, and I was like, let's just play this. And then when I was done, I never thought about it again. I was like, oh, that was okay.
So it's
Not recording. Oh, dear God.
We got it on video, though.
we have the video of it.
Oh my God, it wasn't recording the entire time.
Good practice.
And now we have much better audio quality, don't we, guys? Don't we, folks? I don't know, you guys are laughing. Podcast's still going on.
Yeah, podcast is definitely still going on. By the way, disclaimer: this is the first episode.
Yeah.
Technically a test episode. Clearly, by the way things have gone down. So
Disclaimer: I was born with what's known as half a brain. It's actually where half of my brain doesn't exist. It doesn't there. It looks like someone cut it in half and threw it in the garbage. And the half that is there is not great. It's not great. It's like C student. Doesn't know how to press buttons. I was wondering why. I was like, this battery life is like, it hasn't moved. It hasn't moved at all. I was worried about that. Not recording. Not doing any work. Not doing any work at all. So anyway, Nintendo, guys. Let's talk about who really fucks up Nintendo.
Are you comparing yourself to Nintendo?
Right now, yes. I am exactly like Nintendo in every single way. My social media plan is garbage. I haven't released a good game in a while.
Yeah. And the answer was right in front of you.
And you definitely didn't ship enough plastic figures.
Oh goodness. That's fun. That's fun. What do each of us think? If we were Nintendo, like me, if you guys were as Nintendo as I was, what do you think should be the plans to get them back on track?
Pokemon Sun and Moon are coming out this holiday. We'll ride on those until we can get the NX out and save ourselves.
But what would the NX have to save them?
Well, it's going to be super cool, though. It'll probably have a special handheld controller that you can take away and play your games remotely.
You can play Pokemon Sun and Moon on it. That's what the fucking plan is, I guess.
Should they drop their console market and just stick with the handheld?
I don't think they need to drop their console market. I think they need to get better marketing. A big problem with the Wii U was that nobody realized it was a different system. When it came out, I was working at Target in the electronics department, and I can't not count the number of people who said they didn't want it because they thought it was just a gamepad.
Right. That is a thing. I think that maybe was one of the problems. I think that
they didn't have any games?
Yeah,
that is incidentally why they delayed the NX until March of 2017, is because they said they wanted to make sure they had a starting lineup.
That's fair. That's the starting lineup they have not really talked about. Then they drove away developers with the Wii.
They didn't even use the obvious "we want to play with you" commercials. Come on.
The ones that we've been praying for all these years.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten those. We haven't gotten anything from Nintendo that. I don't think that they need to be in a home market. I think that they could thrive in a handheld and mobile market. You make more money off of a game in a mobile market. And with those properties, honestly, as much as I love Smash Bros. I love Smash Bros. On a console. I wouldn't want to play Smash Bros. I know you like it on handheld.
I do.
I would not want to play Smash Bros. on a handheld.
And we have to keep having consoles. It's that simple.
Just for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, just for Smash Brothers. Yeah.
I'm sure they could find out a way to get you to play it on your.
Here's the Smash Bros. Wii U pad. the Smash Bros. NX.
Basically. Basically, make a PlayStation Link type thing with the handhelds.
I mean, the obvious answer to that, like, well, people still are going to want Mario Kart and Smash on a console. Put it on a different console.
I mean, I liked Mario Kart 8, but honestly, I think it worked a lot better on handheld.
I know, yeah, you Mr. 3DS. I got these big hands.
Then get a 3DS XL.
No,
that's what they're for.
No, I don't subscribe to them fucking updating their firmware, charging me $200 for it. No, I mean that's the biggest question, that's the biggest answer to, well, what does Nintendo do in the home console market? Because there will be a demand for it. Their best year came when they answered the demand of those two games.
Right.
Clearly, Splatoon is something that people want a sequel to.
It was a great idea. I loved it from the day it was announced. I was like, this is going to be really awesome, and they need to do more things like this.
Mm-hmm. That's true, but Wonderful 101 pretty much hit the trash can right away.
That's true, and I was kind of excited for that.
Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 hit the trash can right away.
Nobody has ever liked Pikmin.
Everyone seemed to love Pikmin. I thought everybody loved Pikmin.
No,
I was wrong in that, clearly.
Definitely wrong.
Pikmin has always been a niche series. I don't know why they keep making them.
Oh, jeez. Where will Bayonetta be on?
Every single copy of Pikmin 2 they sold was to a McDonald's. They could
Hey, that's a lot of copies. It's a lot of McDonald's. Okay, so is that everyone's plan? I mean, that we didn't get really one out of you. Like
As far as like the next goes.
What's up? Yeah, as far as what does the NX need to do, or what does Nintendo need to do to bring itself up to the level of like Sony and Microsoft, not to compete with them, but to be as profitable as a company as them?
It would have to compete with them though. Like the only thing that it's one of the only things they haven't done like correctly, getting third-party games that those other consoles have. Because I feel like, honestly, shoot me if you want, but they could have a better market than the other two with just because their first-party stuff most times is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I feel like they have the most consistent first-party games.
the Nintendo polish is real.
Yes,
like
it is a thing.
Real thing.
Right.
It is a thing that we rarely, if ever, have had conversations about. We're like, oh, this is glitchy piece of crap, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Or season pass, blah, stuff
Right.
like that.
Right. Absolutely.
Get that. Get it where I have the choice of all these multi-platform games, and then throw the Nintendo polish on top of that with their first party, and you have a great console in your household. It's just like they refuse to do that. It's like, we know this will make us millions, okay?
Well,
But
from
not.
what I've read with the Wii U, a lot of the thing was that the third-party developers wouldn't touch it because it was too complicated to add the gamepad to their programming.
But that's part of the problem too. Stop with the niche bullshit and the gimmicky stuff. Yeah. Like, you're trying to be different for different sake. Cut it out. We know what works. We know what doesn't. You can have a little small, like, if you want to take a risk, do like Sony. Like, they throw that little risky shit in there, like the controller doing this or the touchpad doing this, but then no one uses it and none of the developers.
It under the rug.
Yeah, like this shit, it never happened. You go to your menu with this. That's
PlayStation
all it
TV.
does. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it doesn't exist. Yeah. But if you base your entire system on this huge ass gamepad, you can't ignore that shit. And it also puts third party in the bind, like you said.
Exactly.
They make this game for these two other consoles. It's like smooth as butter, and then they're like, fucking dunce cap over here. We got to figure out how to make this work with their completely different setup. And I don't know the architecture for the console, but I feel like they're not even on the same level as PlayStation, Xbox with that as well. So it's a chore to try to work for them.
It is, and the tragedy is, it really is great. If you played either the Batman Arkham City or the Mass Effect 3 that they brought to the Wii U, those were beautiful with the gamepad. It just took so much extra work, no one wanted to do it.
Yeah, no, it was, and there were fun little things in there. Like I remember when I played Batman on there, like when Alfred's voice comes out of there all muffled, the little speaker, I'm like, this is cute, that's adorable. Right. This made me have a little bit more fun with this game. I mean, like I wouldn't buy if Batman was exclusive to the Wii U. I don't know about that. I wouldn't have bought a Wii U for Batman.
Right.
For Alfred to talk to me in a funny voice. I wouldn't have done that.
But you can.
But it's a nice thing that they added.
It's a small thing.
It's a nice option to have.
Does the PlayStation controller also do that? Because some of their other games do that too.
Absolutely.
Voices come out of the controller. I'm like, small touch, unique, makes it stand out.
I wish probably honestly I didn't play it on PS4, but so Batman Arkham City or Arkham. Is this City?
Knight.
What's the newest
Arkham
one?
Knight.
Arkham Knight. God, so many fucking Arkhams. God damn it. I probably did that on the PlayStation. It's probably great. I played it on Xbox One.
Yeah, but I know that there were some features that were exclusive to the Wii U version, but you can't expect everyone to do that for you because that's more manpower needed. That's a longer production cycle for everything, and it's like they make a completely separate game for your console.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You can't ask them to do that.
And that's especially with with costs mounting higher and higher and higher.
Right.
Like you can't. Fucking these fucking developers are already getting paid minimum wage.
Exactly.
Like we're going to spread the budget even more. Exactly. These guys will work for peanuts, literal actual peanut, not cashews.
Yeah, and it's also like, how do you motivate your developer to work for you when you're the last place in sales, like by a long shot?
Right.
Your console's not selling that well, and in turn, the game software is not going to sell that well either. So,
Ubisoft, the fucking patron saints, tried their damnedest. They brought over like, hey, what do you want? All our games? Sure, here you go. Here's Assassin's Creed 3. Why? Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed 4, Watch Dogs, Deus
Yeah,
Ex.
There must be nothing. You know that there's a copy of Watch Dogs to the Wii U somewhere. Oh wait, no, didn't that get canceled?
I've never witnessed.
No,
No, that's right. No, so it's sitting on a shelf somewhere for $4, and no one's buying it. No one has touched it in years.
Let's flip the script here a little bit. What do you guys think about the PlayStation Neo? For those listening or watching, PlayStation Neo is basically PlayStation 4K. It's not a new console like some idiots may say or tweet. It is just an upgraded version of it. And I've seen a lot of people complain about it because they're like, it's not a new console, but it has like the better graphics and stuff. Also note that there aren't any proprietary games for this. Every single game that you can play on PlayStation 4 now can play on there, and any game that comes out after this point will be able to be played on the older PlayStation 4. But people complain like, oh, this is the middle of this console cycle. Why do I want to pay $400 to upgrade? And my point to that is, you don't have to, first and foremost. And the people complaining probably don't have 4K TVs in the first place, so the upgrade would be completely useless to them. Yeah, like, this is I feel like this is a good move by Sony because it extends the life of the console for the people that do want 4K content. And because there's not even a lot of 4K content out yet. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting at the forefront of that. If someone does not have a PlayStation 4 and they want to buy one in the future, boom, there you go. You have this one. It's future-proof. Even if you don't give a shit about 4K, you get it. This is not for people that already have a console to go and be like, well, damn, now I got to get the new console. Right. It's not that at all.
This is, it's fluff. It's almost, to get mad about it is almost silly. I mean, it's not, you don't have to have it. I mean, Sony likes to add, superfluous shit to their fucking consoles all the time. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Blu-ray, UMD, fucking bullshit like that. Half of that has worked. It's worked really well for them. Half of it hasn't. Sony is I know Sony is a big part in 4K. Yep. They sponsor a lot of shit to be in 4K. Yep. And to have it, it's kind of like this. It's like complaining that there is also, with the Oculus, there's a full body like suit that will zap you. You don't have to buy that.
Right.
You can enjoy games without that. It is for a type of person that wants that.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm a little concerned it might go the way of the new 3DS, because that started out, it's just a faster processor and a bigger screen, and now we've got 3 or 4 new 3DS only titles.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You won't have the new 3DS only situation with the Sony stuff. They've already said that how they're going to make it is the games will get developed, and they'll be like, essentially, the simplified version is 2 versions of the game on the same disc. Or in the same files, where you can have it where it upgrades to 4K.
Yeah, but do you really believe they're going to do that?
Yes, because if they don't, then you're going to have that situation with the 3DS, and that would completely ruin their market.
Honestly, is this going to be just upscaled 4K? Because it's a pain in the ass to fucking, because it's a pain in the ass to just develop in 4K.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be upscaled.
But like it's not going to be, unless the game decides
to make full.
I'm going to make a 4K fucking thing, which they are already struggling to fucking make 1080p. I don't think that. I think this is really just, hey, do you want your Netflix in 4K? Okay, here, now it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it's going to be, because the guts of the console haven't changed that much that I think this is going to be a full-on 4K experience.
What's the price difference on it?
I don't think there will be one.
Okay. Oh, if there's not a price difference, what the fuck you complaining about?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be like...
fucking assholes.
I think it'll be a situation... If there is a price difference, I'd be surprised. And if there is one, it might be like $50 to $100 or so. But I imagine it's going to be like the SKUs change and the boxes are there. And you're like, you don't even know you have a fucking 4K.
Yeah, no, if it's any more, I can already fucking... I mean, it'll probably be the same amount. I remember as a fucking Best Buy fucking employee, it was just like, yeah, they'll for $50 more... This one has some 4K stuff. They'd be like, well, no, I don't give a shit about that.
Exactly.
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong about the market. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's just what I feel is fucking what's going to be the situation in a lot of places.
I feel like
for a little bit more, you can have some 4K content.
Yeah, everything is rumors right now, but I feel like they should just drop the price of the current one and slide the 4K in at the same price as what it is now. Right. And then just go forward from there. But if they are, the rumor also is that they don't have games that only work on the 4K.
Right.
If that was my concern before they said that, or before that rumor came out. I was like, if this is gonna have games that are exclusive to that, then fuck it, burn it with fire. Yeah. This is the stupidest decision ever. But the fact that they were doing that, once they confirm that, I'm there. Which they'll probably talk about it at E3. That's when we'll probably hear everything about it.
You know, Sony, how can we fuck this up?
Microsoft a couple E3s ago.
Yeah. So.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Let's make a Wii, but in black.
Sell it for $200 more.
Let's package basketball with it. Let's change subjects.
Okay.
There's something else we wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Something that I have lost track of in my mind. What was it?
Gaming related?
Gaming related.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. That's right. We wanted to talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah, so there's a Call of Duty Infinite. I didn't look into what that meant. Infinite Wars?
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare.
Whoa, we're not doing Ghost again? We're not getting Ghost 2?
No. That's the year after. That's Infinite Ghosts.
Infinite Ghosts is actually my nightmare.
Everything's going to be Warfare.
This is Halloween.
It's going to be Ghost Warfare. Because we have Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Ghost Warfare, Infinite Warfare.
Then we got a Spy Edition. It's Ghost Recon Warfare. Then the anime version, Ghost in a Shell Warfare.
I got really confused when Ghost Recon dropped another one. It was Advanced Warfighter. And I was like, just fuck all of this shit. I don't understand it at all.
I can't wait until we get Infinity Advanced Warfare. And it's just bullets everywhere. The game is dodge.
Somebody's going to buy it. A lot of people are going to buy it. But I don't know what Infinity Warfare is. I don't know if that's the next Call of Duty or not. What caught my attention, and as well. I don't know how you feel about this, sir. And I call your name's not. Bleep that out multiple times.
Bleeping everything the fuck out.
Russell and Zeb.
Thank you.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
Woo!
Now, I've been on other podcasts, and I've
Don't brag.
shit. Just wait, I'm getting there. I've shit on just about every remaster there was, but including movies. And I think that's because like the newer versions of things are perfectly fine. I'm like, why are you remastering these things? Just keep doing new shit. Well, all the new Call of Duty suck ass, so I'm happy that we're getting Modern Warfare at this point.
The fucking like legitimate. It's good. It's a good fucking game. Modern Warfare 2, it's a fun game.
I like
it's
Modern
stupid,
Warfare 2.
but it's still fun and good that way.
Yes.
Then Modern Warfare 3 becomes fucking hot garbage.
We don't speak on that.
Modern Warfare, like I fucking loved it so much. I played that story like 100 fucking times.
Yeah.
I played that online for a fucking
Oh yes.
1,000 fucking times. I was gonna say 100 times. That's not justice.
Yes, I totally get you. I remember the maps from that game. I love the maps in that one. I love the maps in Modern Warfare 2 as well. After that is when it kind of went to shit for me. But Modern Warfare 1 was like the pinnacle of first-person shooter for me for a while.
I had played Halo online, a fair amount, but honestly, Modern Warfare 1 was the first online that I was really into. Like, I played Halo, I was like, okay, fuck. It's like, I always hated it in Halo. I was like, oh, I put in 1,000 bullets in them and they don't fucking die. And then fucking Modern Warfare comes in, this is like, kicks in the door, takes me like a strong prince would, like a strong Purple Rain prince, and whisks me off to like, no, 4 hits and they're dead. This is fair.
Did you say Purple Rain?
Yeah, Purple Rain prince. I want it to be like Prince.
A legitimate prince. Got it.
Yeah, no, he whisked me away into a fucking purple Call of Duty rain.
Yeah, that's honestly, I guess my transition is not as glamorous as that, but I kind of felt the same way where I was playing Halo 2 a shit ton. I had a lot of fun with it. LAN parties. I actually just had a conversation with a friend of mine. The LAN parties were great. Good times. But then, like, even in that, like, the SWAT modes where people would die faster.
Yeah.
This is amazing. And then Call of Duty came. It was all she wrote. I can't even count the hours that I spent online on that game.
If we're diving into the past real quick with Halo, I remember wanting to play SWAT and like, yeah, no, this is exactly what I want, but being just fucking awful at SWAT, so I never played SWAT. But I'm sitting here, I was like, I wish there was a way that they would die after 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah. You have to be really good at headshots.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Yeah. But yeah, Call of Duty remaster. I'm buying that shit like it's brand new. Like whenever that comes out.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's packaged with Infinity Wars though.
Oh.
So yeah, that's gonna
We can't
be my problem.
can't speculate. We got to do more research. We got to do more research before we cast that die.
True. Because I give 2 shits about a new Call of Duty. Just give me that remastered Modern Warfare, and I am there, man.
We're talking about games a lot.
We are.
There's some other stuff that happened.
That's going to happen. Yeah.
It's going to happen. That did happen. How will Marvel fuck this up? How is Marvel going to ruin everything Avengers?
And you think it's going to happen in Civil War?
I think so.
Oh, don't do this to me.
I
Justin,
think.
Damn it! I keep calling you by your real name.
Stop it,
Russell.
You cock.
You're gonna have fun editing this.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Why do you think this is where it goes bad?
Avengers 2 wasn't great.
That's where it should have went bad, but it didn't. It recovered. Well, this is the recovery.
This would be the recovery. If it happens, this would be the recovery. And I like Captain America movies, but this isn't Captain America really. This is Avengers 2.5.
It is Captain America. I've read reviews on it, and they say that even though with all of this stuff, it's still true, tried and true, is a Captain America movie.
I would like that to be true. If it's true, that's what I feel is worrying, is that in the Avengers, even in the first one, which I like, there's almost a little bit too much time devoted to each character because you have to. It's not even too much time. It is you're giving them a lot. You are giving everyone the appropriate amount of time, and it's like, okay, well, this is running long though. I don't want. But I need this. But I gotta be somewhere. but I have to hear "Doth your mother know you weareth her drapes?" I gotta hear that. But Cold Stone closes in 10 minutes. So it's a weird thing between the two. And with this, you're either going to have to focus exclusively on Captain America because it is his movie, and these each become just like little army dudes that you just kind of kick back and forth. Everyone becomes Hawkeye in the first one.
I don't think we have to worry about that so much because Avengers was still the first team up for all of them also, so you had to give them that equal time.
Yeah.
Avengers 2, I don't think time was very equal between them in that one.
This is the first time that we have. I mean, let's count the characters that we have to. Spider-Man has to have interaction with everybody.
Speaking of, did you see that badass kick he did? What?
Yeah, Spider-Man's.
Are you avoiding all pre-movie things?
This is why I complained when you brought up the subject of talking about this. I don't even watch the trailers. I know nothing.
Spoiler alert, Spider-Man does a kick.
He uses his feet. Alright, so count the characters.
So Spider-Man has to have interactions with everybody.
No.
At least Iron Man, Captain America.
No, he doesn't.
You don't think he does?
No.
Why not?
I think it's going to be very brief. And keep in mind, I read reviews already.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you think or you've read.
With him, I know that his moments are really awesome, but they are few and far between, and they're not pivotal to the story.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Black Panther.
Well, that depends on which way they go with him.
What are you talking
Also.
about?
Well,
Spider-Man or Black Panther?
Panther.
Okay.
See, because what I'm really, really, really scared of, in the Ultimate Comics version, Nick Fury kidnapped him and cut out his tongue so he couldn't tell anybody he was kidnapped.
Have we seen him talk in this? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to think of the reviews. I'm like, no one said he spoke. Damn it.
We just thought he was proud and silent.
Screw that. I saw some pre-production stuff where they were talking about how he worked on a dialect.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as he's got lines.
But then I'm like, but he never said the dialect was for him. Support characters. Black Panther doesn't have a tongue. You heard it here first, guys.
Well, I mean, he's got to grow it back for the Black Panther movie. You can't have a movie with a silent main character.
Very true. Or could you? Inhumans is supposed to come out at some point.
Never gonna happen. Black Panther's got to have interactions with people. He's got to have clearly. Why is he on Tony's side? Why is he so fucking bent on catching?
He wants to get the shield back so he can have all the vibranium.
Yeah, I let this little nugget out.
He's just trying to steal the fucking shield.
These guys. I have a theory on that, but I won't say it because if it's grounded in truth, he'll be mad.
I think that we're going to see. We have to know why Scarlet Witch. I mean, we had her characterized as a bad person, as a villain.
Okay.
She was never characterized as a villain. She was characterized explicitly as someone who wants to kill Tony Stark.
There you go. Fair.
Which that's all of
which is gonna want. Everyone wants to kill Tony.
Yes.
But we have to have her. We have to have that transformation, kind of like how we saw Hawkeye in this one got a lot more in Avengers 2. Get a lot more screen time. Like, okay, well, hey, we're buddies. We're so buddy.
I still don't think they have to get a lot of screen time for that.
They've got to give some of it, though. They've got to give some of it in this Captain America
she'll have
movie.
a brief moment.
In this Captain
I
America
think she'll
movie.
have brief moments with Vision.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
and I just don't think that they're going to like have overwhelming spots.
Ant-Man.
Brief.
Very.
He fits it just really quick.
Probably just a really cool.
Is Paul
moment.
Rudd even in it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'll watch.
He wasn't there. He just did the voiceovers.
I like the interactions they're doing with him too, and I can't wait. I hope that there's an interaction between him and Spider-Man. Actually,
Like, so we were both named after bugs, right? Like, he just gave up.
it's got to be.
He just gave up and he named us.
Got to be some good jokes in there. Got to. Who else? We don't have to deal with Thor and Hulk.
We don't.
The smart move by them because they would beat the shit out of both teams by themselves.
Honestly, the primary character interaction in this movie is probably going to be Captain America Winter Soldier.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's got to convince him to come back to the side of not running around like a crazy hobo.
Right. But this is also, it's almost a jip that it's not an Avengers movie. Like, I want it to be a Captain America movie. I want it to be, if it wants to decide to be a Captain America movie, but it also wants to call itself Civil War and put two fairly, almost a football team size,
Almost.
like a soccer football team,
Okay.
Not even that.
like an infield versus an outfield.
We can go with that. We'll go with that for now. We're just basketball games. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, okay,
basketball
that's
games.
like,
A slightly larger basketball game.
Yes.
yeah. Against each other. That's the last one. I go to baseball before I go to basketball.
I can't believe we did that. But
We have to go. We have that going on, all wrapped up in this, Tony versus Cap.
yes.
And this is so they're either going to skip very hard on the Civil War interactions, or they're going to skip very hard on the Captain America actions. I feel like we get half a movie either way.
One thing, I'm going to try to word this as best possible not to ruin it for Zeb. We've only seen so much in these trailers. And in these trailers, if you really pay attention, we've been watching the same two scenes every single time. There's a lot of movie we haven't seen yet. And if you think about it, we haven't even seen the villain yet. And there is one. And he's mentioned in the reviews and really awesome.
Crossbone Saw.
No.
Is he ready?
You know there's another villain, right?
What the fuck?
Did you not know
Another
that?
character?
Did you not know that either? See, that's the thing. There's a lot of this movie we don't know about, and that's why I feel like we're gonna get a really good movie.
Is
The
it the
fuck is
Mandarin for real this time?
No.
Is it Apocalypse?
You want me to
Is it
Lex
Wolverine?
Luthor.
Is Wolverine the villain that makes them team up?
It's Martha Kent, okay?
Oh. How do you know that name?
There is a meme about that, like with the events and then the Civil War splash. Martha Kent, how do you know that name? Civil War. But do y'all want me to tell you who the villain is?
Please don't.
Okay.
Patrick, close your ears. I want to know.
Fine.
Just don't.
That's a Captain America villain too.
Okay. I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
You.
He's played by a really good actor too, so I was always curious about what it was like, and then I read the reviews.
But why are
and
they?
were like,
But
he
why
did
are
a
they
good
bringing
job.
back him into this big stupid skull? I'm kidding.
But that's why I have faith. There's so much we haven't seen yet, and I'm good.
I don't know. That kind of wasted Baron Strucker. What would they do with anybody else? Especially in a Civil War movie.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know any of those fucking people.
Baron von Strucker.
You guys keep saying names that I don't know the fucking people.
He's a super cool evil dude who has the power to steal life from other people. They
Where's-
put him in Avengers 2 for about 3 minutes.
Where's Galactus? Where the fuck is my Blade reboot?
Hey, don't joke about that. I actually want that to happen.
I
okay?
want it too. Blade was so cool. Blade 2 was the fucking shit.
I actually want it to happen on Netflix.
For real.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think it'd be great.
They're talking
All right.
about that.
So speaking of crashing and burning, X-Men.
They couldn't do it. They just couldn't have one fucking movie
Without
where
their crutch.
where Hugh Jackman can't. They're like fucking Pixar with that old dude.
I wonder why they went so long not showing him. Like,
So we're talking about it now. We're fucking talking about there's the
I don't
Wolverine.
think, but no, we wouldn't have made a big deal about it beforehand because I automatically expected a Wolverine to be in the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said before the show, I didn't realize we hadn't seen him until they were like, "Hey, he's in this new trailer," and I'm like, oh shit, I just assumed he was like behind the camera or some shit the whole time. Like, I don't know.
Also,
Okay, see, that would be interesting to watch. Wolverine films.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the only one that can survive anything that happens in these scenes.
I'm going to make the longest documentary ever.
Exactly.
what the fuck? Also confirmed X-Men Apocalypse, Jon Snow, alive and well.
If you watch Game of Thrones, which, hey, this is a pop culture podcast, we can talk about that. If you watch
Yeah,
Game of
actually,
Thrones,
hey, real quick, I actually thought about this. I'm saying that after we kind of slow down a little bit, I say we have 2 minutes of GOT talk. We can put 2 minutes on. We put 2 minutes on here, and then afterward we just tell them like, okay, you can open up your ears again. You can take the mute off.
all right,
So we'll do that in a little bit.
okay.
But yeah, X-Men Apocalypse still looks really cool. It looks really cool.
They're finally starting to bring in the friggin' costumes from the comics, so that's a plus.
I don't know about that. I don't care. They're bringing in the costume designer from something. I don't know.
I was worried earlier on with Apocalypse. I'm still kind of worried, but it does look cooler. There are some things I ultimately have to like light a candle and just get over this shit. Storm's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Storm's not gonna be the Storm I want. Mystique is still at the front of shit, and I don't understand why.
You really don't understand why? You don't understand why
I know,
Jennifer
because
Lawrence isn't the fucking front of that movie? You don't?
Is it because
Why
Sony made the
couldn't she
best
have
pick
been
ever?
Rogue?
What's up?
As an actress, she could have been Rogue.
But Rogue was we already have Rogue's origin
We
because
got
we
Rogue
wanted to.
too.
We wanted to.
We got a shitty Rogue.
And a
man.
fat queen.
Yes. It's like her acting has never been good, and it's just I don't know.
You seen her in True Blood?
It was bad.
I'm
She was the worst part.
I'm talking about that
Oh,
part.
naked?
Yeah.
That was
I'm talking
even
about the
bad.
clips.
You're
Super
talking,
cut.
you're talking about the nips.
Yeah. Nip clips.
But I got to get over her being the lead. I've got to get over Storm gonna suck, and the fact that apparently Apocalypse brings them with him.
Can I ask a question to the comic book people here?
All right.
And in the comments. Why is Angel one of the most powerful mutants?
Because he's super tough. And also
Because he can fly
But what do you mean? Super?
very conspicuously.
Why do you think he's one of the more powerful ones?
Because they said he's like, oh, we've got to fight a god and the four most powerful mutants in the world.
When he's modded up,
Quote.
when he's modded up by Apocalypse Tech, at one point he had the ability to radiate a death aura for 10 feet around him and just kill anybody who walked near him.
Okay.
I don't think they're making him death in this movie, though, so I don't know what he's going to be able to do.
I have no idea.
Maybe he's there to get killed by Wolverine so that Wolverine can be Death. Or War.
Death Wolverine was
Wolverine has been death.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was War. My bad.
He's
Sorry,
been-
guys.
he's
My
been
Wikipedia
War.
comments.
I know. I think Wolverine's been War and Death.
Fuck,
Gambit's been Death.
Yep.
His death was very awesome.
Probably the best one.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's actually another thing that bothers me about them. When you become one of the Horsemen, your abilities change from what they were, and it's kind of loosely based on it.
Okay.
Storm is just fucking Storm.
Yeah.
Magneto's just Magneto. On the Psylocke is Psylocke.
Does this Storm know what happens
Well, I
to
mean,
a toad when
Angel
struck by
changes.
lightning?
That's it.
I
Angel
mean, what
changes.
would you do with Magneto? Now I can manipulate the diseases instead of the metals.
It's like, maybe
Now I
they
can
should-
give you an iron deficiency.
They could. Why not just use Wolverine in that spot instead of Magneto?
He's there now. That's who fucking
And it's also weird because like you're also kind of convinced to work for Apocalypse. Magneto is just like, oh, this dude's awesome. I'll just fucking you ain't gotta ask. I'll just work for you, dude. You ain't gotta pay me or nothing.
If I'm gonna talk about what I'm worried about with Apocalypse, that's the name of it. Goddamn fucking superhero movies.
Infinity Wars.
If I'm
Ragnarok.
Infinity Ward, Apocalypse looks super generic. He reminds me a lot of the Thor 2 villain whose name I refuse to commit to memory. It's like I have the power to get big and crush you.
That okay.
I have the power to
That
make you.
scene,
I have the power to make you dust.
the get big scene was in Professor Xavier's mind, I believe. You haven't watched the trailer for that?
I don't care enough.
Okay.
He gets big
It's
But
not
do
a
you know why I
spoilers
say
thing,
that, right?
because he can walk in it. Too,
Yeah,
right?
he's walking in that scene. I'm like, that was definitely in his head.
God damn it! I fucking hate dream sequences.
Well, he can do that, though, because he has the drug that makes him walk.
He does, but okay, I'm not gonna get super comic-y because I could have that conversation. But Apocalypse also does have the ability to do that, but I don't think that they're gonna make that something that he does.
You don't think they're going to bring in the Shi'ar Empire?
Look, that's like at the top of the list of missed X-Men opportunities. Okay, I'm a huge fan of that, and it hurts my feelings that they're not involved in the Marvel universe. But like I said, I don't want to get too comic-y in this conversation. So being a hater, man.
Sorry, me and the audience were just rapping.
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, if I wanted to save the X-Men franchise, I'd do one X-Men versus Brood and just leave Magneto out for a movie.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. No more aliens.
Stop it.
All right, 'cause I could totally do this all day.
All right.
So, he's a dorky blue guy. He's not scary.
Yeah, he's big dorky. Like, I have the power of being
Of pointy
evil.
shoulders.
Yeah, I have the evil powers, and the vagueness that comes with. So I don't know. That's what I'm worried about. It'll probably be good. And fucking, I like it. I like X-Men now. I've always liked X-Men. I like X-Men 3.
You should read the comic.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so what other film things are there to be discussed?
Unless we want to talk about like how shitty Batman vs Superman is, which I don't think we do anymore. It's past. It's past.
Yeah,
It's
time
past.
is done. We could talk about the Wolverine movie.
I don't know nothing about it.
Did you ever read Old Man Logan?
What?
Okay, no.
Well, that's good because it's not going to be that.
I don't read
half
stop
the characters
signs.
are licensed.
I just keep going.
All written material will be removed from the post-apocalypse agenda from here on.
Oh man.
Okay.
No, I don't read it unless Brian Lee O'Malley tells me that it's cool.
I think that was all the topics on our agendas.
All right. Let's do.
Yes, that's all we got.
All right, you want to do that too?
I want to do 2 minutes of Game of Thrones talk.
All right.
We talk about everything Game of Thrones, especially now that we've had like a few days to let everything simmer and we can talk about some stuff. That's gonna go up in 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes on the clock.
Now, so warning, if you're still listening, we're talking about Game of
We
Thrones.
only have 2 minutes.
We're going to be spoiled.
Melisandre's
Turn
old
away.
titties.
There's not a lot to talk about from this first episode.
Oh my gosh. Trystane dies. So
I like how that's how you want to open it. Are you not watching? Spoilers.
we got
Death.
Listen,
That's Game of Thrones.
listen. We got 30 seconds are gone already, man. 30
All right.
seconds.
Okay. All right. Go.
All right. So something that I read about today was that God damn it, I fucking hate that I don't remember that they have a bunch of long stupid names. That Melisandre is actually a Targaryen. She is an old Targaryen that is that is over 100 years old. That is the daughter. She's the daughter of she's the Sea Star. She's the Sea Star. And there's a prophecy that says to resurrect the Lord of Light, Azra, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, the person that she thought that Stannis was a reincarnation was.
That's what John is.
That's what John really is. Is that the only way to do that is to like make the Red Star bleed, and they're saying that death can pay for life, so that by her falling asleep and dying, since she is the Sea Star or the Red Star, that her going to sleep and dying, especially since she's 100 years old,
This is what's going to bring him.
is what's
back.
going to bring him back to life.
Okay. How much time I got?
You don't have to put it on
35
the time limit.
seconds.
You spoiled
Okay.
it.
Well, I don't like the part that she's a Targaryen, but I guess that's not even going to be a big deal because she's going to be dead.
Yeah.
But I figured everybody knew that she was going to end up dying to bring him back at
Yeah.
this point. But other than that, I love the fact that Brienne saved Sansa and Reek.
Theon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Theon now.
Yeah, no, he's still Reek.
We either have 10 seconds or 20 seconds. We're going to go with 20. There
We're
might
gonna
be
go.
extra time.
We're gonna go with 20 seconds. I got nothing else to say. Like it was a
It was
decent
a little bit
episode.
boring.
Sir Davos is awesome.
He's the best, and he's still alive. I think next week we're gonna find out Jon Snow lives or dies, and so that is the end
dead.
of the Game of Thrones minute. He died.
He's dead.
Real quick, okay. Game of Thrones minute's over. No more spoilers. But real quick, he is not. Everyone keeps saying like, is Jon Snow dead? Of course he was fucking dead.
Yeah,
he died.
He's dead.
He died.
He got
He's gonna be
stabbed.
He's gonna be resurrected though. You know he's
Honestly,
gonna.
at this point, we could probably do faster if we just said, this guy's alive, this guy's alive, this guy's alive, and
Pretty
the
much.
spoilers.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. If your name is Stark, you're probably not alive.
And here's a spoiler I'm not ashamed to spoil. They start the show off reinforcing that John is dead as dead can fucking dead.
He's dead. The fucking... I'm bleeping all this out. No, I'm not bleeping it out. Game of Thrones possible spoilers. I think that bloodstain looks like a dragon. I stand by that.
They don't do a lot of symbolism in that way.
I think this one did. All right, that is kind of all our topics right now. What do we want to talk about right now? I think we should talk about us. Let's get really narcissistic.
Yes.
And talk about what the fuck this is.
Yes.
And what the fuck is that whining?
Yeah, it's a dog. He's alive. He's not being harmed in any way.
That's my girlfriend.
Also dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Know.
All right.
The collar is the collar, okay? The collar and the fleas is what defines. Anyway, this is not the Critics Network.
Not for.
I said that.
You said not the.
I said not
We
for.
are not the critics.
We're not the critics, okay? Stop criticizing.
Not the critics.
You bish, okay?
Not for critics.
Show me some fucking respect.
Network. That's what we are.
Yeah. We are everything pop culture.
Yes.
That is movies.
Yes.
That is books.
No, because you won't read them.
That is the popcorn.
Yes.
Popcorn culture.
Eventually, we'll have popcorn
Absolutely.
on the show.
That's games. We talked about games.
We talked about games.
It's stuff that you're listening to. You're here. You want to watch this. My face is not on camera. That's a fucking problem.
Every now and then, board games and card games will come up. This
That's
is
not
for the people listening and not watching.
Don't worry about it. It's not gonna happen.
He can say what he
This
wants.
is
We're going to
the
talk about it anyway.
Marvel card game, and it's amazing. And also, rest in peace, Prince. This is his Sign of the Times album, which he's already been mentioned once on the show.
When you don't talk into the microphone, they can't hear you.
Oh,
Or talk at the microphone.
okay.
Well, they might hear him on the camera.
I think that.
I'm turning that one off.
Okay.
That is
well,
for clapsings only. Just making sure.
all the syncs of the dog.
So we don't have a set schedule right now. What is you guys want to put it up? You guys want to say what we want the set schedule to be?
Yeah.
All right. First thing for sure, weekly gaming news.
Yes.
That is going to be in your face. Mondays it should be up for you to see.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Plans change. Holy fuck! Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
It's getting ridiculous.
That's
We're
getting
going to need
ridiculous.
to put a mature disclaimer on this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very mature. Actually, I don't hear him in the headphones, so I don't know if they can hear him.
Oh, probably not.
Wait, now
Yeah,
that one's there.
that was.
Weekly gaming news with me and the Profex here.
Yes.
So that is a guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Some gameplay. We got some gameplay stuff coming down the pipes.
Also going to happen. We should have the first one up this weekend.
Yeah, I can do that. Maybe not this weekend. Maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, just give it time.
Okay.
Make sure it's cut. Because I do not. Because we're boring and shitty, and we don't want you to see all of it. We're gonna film for 3 hours. You can get maybe 5 minutes. Also, Resurrection of Gamer Fumes coming back. Sketch comedy. Can't wait.
That's gonna
For
be
real.
awesome.
Yeah,
We don't have a set schedule for that at all. It'll just happen as it happens.
that'll happen. We got a lot of good ideas though. I can't wait.
Very true.
You guys are gonna see some fun stuff.
Also, just so you know, this is called Post Apopalypse, the pop culture podcast. The news network will be called No Nonsense, KNOW, No Nonsense News.
Don't worry, it's all on the screen right now.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I forgot that we could do things like that.
Look, I'm gonna go put in a little fairy sound.
It's amazing we can still do things like this in our horrible post-societal future.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what the world is over, and we just want to talk about the movies that came out a long time ago and are going to come out. They're never coming out. We're going slowly insane in this bunker.
Yeah, Zelda hasn't come out yet.
There's no Zelda. When's Zelda? When's Zelda?
But
Hashtag.
what else? What else do we have?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we got for now.
Yeah.
And then this
Well,
podcast.
I mean, except for this podcast that we're doing right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got that. But as we get more consistent and things come out and things do well, we hope.
Yeah.
We may add more things in the future.
Yeah. Share it. Share this with your friends. Share this with your enemies. Share this with your families. Break bread over this.
Share this with people you don't know.
Yeah.
Make friends.
Yeah, absolutely do. This is what you talk about. Lampoon us if you can, if you must.
Yes.
Also, who the fuck? I was talking to someone and they used the word harpoon they used the word lampoon instead of harpoon, and it was the funniest thing in the world for me.
Who the hell were you talking to?
I can't talk about it on
Oh,
So
If I put a lamp on a spear, can we make that a video?
yeah, absolutely. That's already it's already in it. No, we can't talk about ideas on air. Zeb. All right, so that's anything else? Old business, new business.
No, I got nothing else to add.
Go shop at Targets. Don't be transist.
Oh yeah, that's just stupid. I just read about that today.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Don't be transist. Is that the word? It sounds a lot like don't be transit.
That's what I was thinking when you said it.
Don't be a bus.